I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies are up in this series. They won this game 104-95. The Minnesota Timberwolves just looked absolutely bad in this game. Actually, they started out strong, but the problem with that team was they're not able to just keep that lead. Moments into before the first half ended in the second quarter, these guys were like 20 points up. They're up 26. They blew that lead. Then even in the second half, they blew it again. So Minnesota, I don't know what's going on, but when you look at a team like the Memphis Grizzlies, they just knew what they had to do. Ja Morant, he had a triple double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. As you can see, I mean, he had also 3 blocks. He showed up even defensively. This guy, man. I mean, you'll actually think that it's just the regular season that they were sensational, but also in the playoffs. Remember last time they were in the playoffs last year, they knocked out the Warriors in the play-in tournament, and also they made the playoffs. They matched up with the Utah Jazz, but the Jazz just made quick work of them in 5 games. But in this case, there's a high likelihood this series can end in 5 to 6 games, and the Memphis Grizzlies move on to the second round, because the way the Minnesota Timberwolves have been playing is just horrendous. They start off well, but they're not able. They have like scoring droughts. Like the Wolves, I mean, blew multiple 20-point leads. Carl Anthony Towns not looking the same. I know the whole world was, just giving them praises when they beat the Clippers, especially Patrick Beverly. He jumped on the announcers table like, he already won the championship. But you can look at also this time, they won game one. I was actually thinking that, game one and game two, Minnesota are gonna pull off those wins. Game one, game two, game three, the Grizzlies are gonna try to fight. I was expecting like both teams to hold serve pretty well, but right now it's just been like just a slapping fest for the Timberwolves, because they've just been beaten back to back by Ja Morant, and he's not stopping anytime soon. So the Minnesota Timberwolves, you guys have to get it together, because if you don't, I mean, it's gonna be difficult for you guys to advance to the second round, or even at least push this series and make it competitive, because you can't have a situation where you're blowing leads to the Memphis Grizzlies like that. You have to if it's a lead, you have to maintain that lead so that you can be able to win that ball game. Because if you don't maintain that lead, or you build up on it, you're just gonna lose that game. And you shouldn't have scoring droughts. If one way doesn't work, you have to try another one. If scoring outside, if you just keep shooting and it's not going in, you have to change up your game mid-game. So the coach has to come in and try to play it inside the post. Try to hit a mid-range shot. Try to take the occasional three. Okay, if the three isn't working, you just try to do your thing. But anyway, great. I just can't wait to see game 4. I'm pretty sure if the Memphis Grizzlies have a leeway the way they had in game 3, they can go up 3-1, and it's gonna be all downhill for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves' best bet is for you guys to at least tie up the series so that you can push it to a game 7, so that it can be more interesting. So that's all I gotta say about that series. Overall, great games by the Memphis Grizzlies. They're just showing why they're a playoff team. 56 wins, doesn't come up from nothing. So yeah, man.